What is going on, everyone? We had two games so far today that literally got me going. Now, we still have Alabama and Louisville. We still have Michigan and Notre Dame. But what I saw so far today was absolutely outstanding. And the two games that literally made me sit there and just thrive off the greatness of football was that App State in Penn State matchup was the number one game for me. It really was. I know there was a top 10 matchup, but Appalachian State was literally killing it, battling. It was 10-10 at half. They were literally playing fantastic football. They have Zach Thomas, their quarterback, looking poised. He hasn't started a game in how long? He looked so poised. He looked confident. He wasn't even afraid of the moment of playing in Penn State, playing a 10th ranked team in the country. He was literally playing beautiful football. And then it reaches the second half. You have Penn State going up on 2 touchdowns, but they kept battling. They actually take the lead. They take the lead, fight back with about 1:40 left in this ball game, but they give a little too much clock for Penn State. They end up getting the ball after a nice return on the App State's 48-yard line. They come right back, bang, they tie the football game up. App State has a chance with under a minute left to hit a 56-yard field goal. They miss right, and then it goes to overtime. Penn State gets the job done. They escape. McSorley out there doing his thing. He had a beautiful touchdown pass to tie the game up 38-38. You have a big-time back coming in, huge recruit, number 1 running back, has to come in and take over what Saquon Barkley did. He had a nice day at the office. Penn State escapes just like this, they do, just like that. And then we had the big one, the top 10 matchup, and that was Auburn versus Washington. And to start this game out, you have, I believe Auburn had a really good first half compared to what Washington brought to the table. Their issue, real late in that first half, Auburn gave Washington a chance to kind of hang in there. Their wide receiver makes a top 10 SportsCenter catch in the end zone, and they end up making it a 15-13 Auburn lead heading into half. But they let Washington score that late touchdown, which totally helped them thrive in the second half. Now, Auburn struggled with the long ball defensively. I mean, Washington had their receivers making big-time plays out there. The long ball was clearly a problem for Auburn's defense all night long. Washington left points on the board. They're missing field goals. Then they run an option play in the red zone. The quarterback tries to pitch it backwards. It ends up being a turnover. That's their first turnover in the red zone since 2015. I couldn't believe the stat when I heard it. It was unbelievable. So Washington leaving some points on the board. They end up snagging the lead 16-15. With about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you have Auburn in the red zone for the first time in a very, very long time. They punch it in on a run. They end up going for 2. They don't get it. The score is now 21-16. Auburn's defense comes up huge with about 2 minutes left in this football game. At one point it was 4th and 16. Washington had to go for it. They couldn't get the job done. And you have Auburn coming up big. This is a huge matchup. Like I said, this was a top 10 battle. First week of the season. This is going to be huge on the resume for Auburn as a big-time W later on when it comes down to the college football playoff. They find a way to grind this one out. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Speaking of grinding one out, Maryland, an unranked team, ends up beating Texas. That's right, Texas. 23rd ranked in the country. Big team. I mean, let's be real. That's a big organization for a school. And they fall to Maryland. And Maryland's not known to be this big-time team. They had that issue with the coaching staff and the death of a player, which obviously gave them a little bit of juice. They came out holding his jersey. They only had 10 men on the field for the first play of the game. Texas decides, obviously, to decline that out of respect. But they had something to play for because they're playing for a teammate. And they brought the fire today. And they were up at one point, 24-7. Then they lose the lead. And then bang, they come back in the fourth quarter, score more points, and end up winning the football game. That's an upset. And Texas goes down in week 1. Some pretty huge games, though, man. Fun games. I will say, for as many fun games as we witnessed, there were some bad ones. Ohio State, Georgia, TCU, Clemson, and Oklahoma absolutely destroy, demolish, not even close, not even entertaining to watch with their opponents. Oklahoma destroyed Lane Kiffin, by the way. I find that comical. But that's where we are so far in this Saturday. Like I said, we still have that Alabama-Louisville game. We still have that Michigan-Notre Dame game. So that video will be coming out later tonight. But wow. Wow. Penn State grinds one out and wins it in overtime. They just find their way to squeak through App State, which was really fun to watch. I thought that game was honestly a little bit more entertaining than that Washington-Auburn game. When Penn State went up 2 touchdowns, I was thinking, that's their chance to kind of run away with it. But App State coming up huge, responding, and even taking the lead, left a little bit too much clock left a little bit too much clock in the game. And Penn State did the damage in overtime. There it is. There's the first half of this Saturday football day. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.